us love to travel. What we hate is the baggage we're lugging around. What if we could travel through life with no bags at all? I'm Max Locato, and I've never been one to travel light, but I need to learn. Life's a journey, and it's easy to pick up extra baggage along the way, bitterness and guilt, self-reliance and pride. How can we enjoy the road ahead if we're lugging around all this stuff? God wants to help us get rid of the excess baggage. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to start traveling light. I've never been one to travel light. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. But ever since I stuck 3 fingers in the air and took the Boy Scout pledge to be prepared, I've been determined to be exactly that. Prepared. Prepared for a bar mitzvah, baby dedication, or costume party. Prepared to parachute behind enemy lines or enter a cricket tournament. And if, perchance, the Dalai Lama might be on my flight and invite me to dine in Tibet, I carry snowshoes. One has to be prepared. The fact is, there's a lot about travel that I don't know. I don't know how to gather airline miles or win a Priceline negotiation. I don't know why they don't build the whole plane out of the same metal they use to build the little black box. I don't know how to escape the airplane toilet without sacrificing one of my extremities to the jaws of the folding door. I don't know why we men would rather floss a crocodile than ask for directions, and I don't know when I'll learn not to eat food whose names I can't pronounce. I don't know how to travel without granola bars, sodas, and rain gear. I don't know how to travel without flashlights, a generator, and a GPS on my phone and dashboard. I don't know how to travel without an ice chest of hot dogs. I mean, what if I stumble upon a backyard barbecue? To bring nothing to the party would be rude. Every travel website in the world has my credit card number. I've got an iron that doubles as a paperweight, a hairdryer the size of a coach's whistle, a Swiss Army knife that expands into a pup tent, and a pair of pants that inflate upon impact. On one flight, my wife, Deanlin, gave me a swat on the leg and I couldn't get out of my seat. I don't know how to travel light, but I need to learn. You're wondering why I can't. Loosen up, you're thinking. You can't enjoy a journey carrying so much stuff. Why don't you just drop all that luggage? Funny you should ask. I'd like to inquire the same of you. Haven't you been known to pick up a few bags? Odds are you did this morning. Somewhere between the first step on the floor and the last step out the door, you grabbed some luggage. You stepped over to the baggage carousel and loaded up. Don't remember doing so? Well, that's because you did it without thinking. Don't remember seeing a baggage terminal? That's because the carousel is not one in the airport. It's one in the mind. And the bags we grab are not made of leather. They're made of burdens. The suitcase of guilt. A sack of discontent. You drape a duffel bag of weariness on one shoulder and hang a bag of grief on the other. Add on a backpack of doubt, an overnight bag of loneliness, and a trunk of fear. Pretty soon you're pulling more stuff than a sky captain. No wonder you're so tired at the end of the day. Lugging luggage is exhausting. I get letters all of the time from people carrying around things that they were never meant to. One that comes to mind right away is from a reader who confessed to me, Max, I have a short temper and seem to get angry at the smallest things. I know this causes friction in my relationships, and that hurts. How do I get out of this rut? It's a great question. Reminds me of another one. What formed the Grand Canyon? maybe a few drips here and there, a leaky underground faucet or a gentle rain on a peaceful night. Slowly, more and more water built up. Thunderstorms and lightning, angry expressions from the sky, spilling out in a raging river called the Colorado. Soon this river begins to tear through the earth, eating it away, eroding its paths, clawing and ripping. This once innocent stream now full of power and purpose. As the years go by, the crevasse is dug deeper and deeper still. Our anger builds like the Colorado. Slowly, slowly, small things drip, 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 down, annoying, irritating, finally enraging. That was mine. Drip, get out of my way. Drip, you do this all the time. Drip, don't tell me what to do. Drip. The pressure and the buildup explodes, unleashing a frenzy of anger, pouring out in our words, sweeping away our loved ones, our homes, and our peace. Don't wait until you have a gushing fire hydrant. Go after the small drips. Address every little irritant with forgiveness and prayer. Do it before your anger digs a canyon in your life, with you on one side and everyone you know on the other. You don't have to carry your burdens alone, but digging out of a rut starts with honesty before God. In the book of Matthew, Jesus says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." In this modern age of convenience, we eat fast food and traffic jams, but are we enjoying the ride? We one-click shop our way through our children's Christmas lists, but who needs all this stuff? Our cell phones conveniently deliver emails 24 hours a day, but do we ever get to rest? Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Indeed, Jesus' words spoken 2,000 years ago seem ever more relevant today. What Jesus said then, he says to you now. Set that stuff down. You're carrying burdens you don't need to bear.